Hello, Happy New Year. Oh my god, that's trippy. Okay, hi. I'm happy to be here. I get to visit with my family while I'm here, which is nice, but it's been a little difficult because my family and I have kind of been going through something lately, and I honestly don't like to talk about it because it's kind of personal, but I'll share it with you guys. I was removed from my family's group chat, and there's only 4 of us. I found out my dad was the reason why I was removed, which I feel like is obvious, like dads would do that. So I was like, hey, why'd you remove me? And he said, oh, you don't send the Wordle score enough. Which is how I learned that my presence is the problem. Because usually when you're removed from a group chat, it's because you did something annoying. My presence was that, you know what I mean? He was like, whoa, this is too much. It's fine. My parents are genuinely very supportive of both me and my sister, which I'm very grateful for. But they shouldn't favor us, one of us over the other, because we're the same person. She was a neuroscience major, and she is going to get her doctorate in psychology and work with children. And I dream of a life of telling dick jokes. I feel like, how can you compare things that are just that similar? Like, I don't know. It's like comparing apples to psychologists. This really can't be done. But yeah, I don't know. That was interesting to learn, but my parents, it's very sweet. They're college sweethearts, which is really sweet. They met in the most beautiful way possible, doing Jello shots at a frat party, which is beautiful. And I don't know, I always thought that I would find love in college. I did recently get into my first ever relationship, which is exciting. Yeah, no, it was really exciting until he broke up with me on a 1-minute phone call. It was really awesome until then. Yeah, he called me and he said, hey, I have bad news. Now look, I haven't broken up with someone, but I don't think the way to start it is, hey, I have bad news. Well, for you, I guess. That's not bad news for me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think the delivery was great. It's fine. There were some red flags I should have paid attention to sooner. Like, I should have broken up with him sooner. One of which is he's in theater school. And was in a clowning class. If you allow yourself to get hurt by a clown, the only clown is you, okay? Like, that's a fact. And secondly, we were watching TikTok together, as young couples do, and I saw a video of Sabrina Carpenter and his liked. And I was like, oh my god, is that a thirst trap? I want to watch it because she's so beautiful. And he was like, no, it's a chord progression. It's like, that's pretty lame. Why isn't it a thirst trap? And he said, honestly, I'm not attracted to conventionally attractive people. But like, you guys, now I know why he broke up with me. Like, I'm way too conventionally attractive for him. Like, it was never gonna work. He literally told me I'm Sabrina Carpenter. It's crazy. Like, I actually really appreciate it. You'll notice today I did my blush a little heavier because I felt confident to rock her style. Yeah, but it's fine. The best thing about not being in a relationship right now is I get to have class crushes again, and for older people, that's like a proximity crush. Like, it's someone who you fall in love with to make time pass in boring situations. You know what I mean? You kind of gaslight yourself into falling in love with someone. So I had a really big class crush a couple semesters ago. He was everything I'd ever been looking for and more. He was single and straight. Like, that was crazy. So like, I actually worked up the courage to ask him out, which was super exciting. Women in male fields. And he's not a feminist because he said no. He said that nice guy thing of I don't want a relationship right now, which is nice guy for no, I didn't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, he said that, and here's my thing. If you're gonna ask someone out, I don't recommend it. But if you're going to, don't do it while you're changing blocks. Because what do you talk about for those 45 seconds after you have been rejected? He had the conversation covered, do not worry. He said, how's it going for you? And it wasn't going really well, so I was like, how's what going? And he said, dating. I was like, dating? I don't know if you know this, but about 45 seconds ago, I was just rejected. So I would say it's going too well, but I don't know. I knew dating would be hard for me from an early age. Middle school is rough. Here's the thing, okay, I'm gonna talk, okay, keep in mind this is me describing someone I went to school with, but do you know those male whores in middle school who like date every single person in the grade? Like, they don't do anything, but it's like every week there's a new girl, you know what I mean? Like, so in my grade, like, I'll call this guy Cole, because that's his name. And it was revealed that we liked each other, and it was super exciting, and I was like, oh my God, it's finally happening for me. So he was like, hey, after school, he was like, hey, can we like talk? And I was like, sure. So he FaceTimed me, and he said, hey, I don't know if you've heard the rumor going around that I like you and you like me. I was like, what? No, that's crazy. What do you think about it though? And he said, yeah, I don't think we should pursue it. Some people are rejected when they ask someone out, which I have experience with. Some people are rejected when they hint at asking someone out. I am called up to be like, don't get any ideas. Which was fun. I liked this other guy, and okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna be very honest and vulnerable with you guys, if that's okay. I was weird in middle school. I know this is surprising coming from a comic, but like I was kind of weird in middle school. And there's this one thing that I did that I'm not proud of. I don't do it anymore, and I did it like 5 times. And I think that's already too much. I'm prefacing so you know I'm not weird anymore, okay? So I had a crush on this guy who I'll call Taylor because that's his name, and we don't gatekeep here. And so I liked him, and you know how you can text yourself? Okay, so like you can text yourself, and I would change my contact name to be like Taylor last name. And like we would have like little texts that I would orchestrate back and forth to myself to like basically lie to myself that we liked each other. So I'd like start the phone call by saying, or like the text by saying, hey, and he'd say hey, and we'd talk, and it would go really well because it was literally just me texting me. And when it would go well, I would say, hey, I think you're really cute. Do you want to go on a date with me? He would say yes, because it was literally just me texting me. And do you want to know the most embarrassing thing about that? And I know there's a lot to choose from. I was the one asking him out. Like even in my wildest fantasies, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't him being like, oh my God, I'm in love with you, whatever. It's fine. As I'm reflecting on my youth, I realize I've gotten rejected a lot. Because I'm getting old, you guys. I'm gonna be 21 in 3 weeks. Like, it's terrifying. Yeah, so I don't know. But as I'm reflecting on my youth, I've kind of realized I've gotten rejected a lot. And I also mean like everyday things. Things that people shouldn't get rejected from, I was rejected from. The blood connection rejected me for having medically shitty veins. You know the blood connection that's constantly begging everyone and anyone to give? No. They sat me down in the bus after I answered all the questions, and they were like, hey, you might want to explore other ways to help your community. We might not be the right fit for you. They literally took notes from that other guy on how to like calmly let someone down. But yeah, I don't know. I think the whole reason I came here tonight is for like a very important message. Like I'll wrap up with this. Okay. 1, I'm single, hi. And 2, no matter what blood type you are, because I can't give blood, no matter what type of blood you are, O negative, the other ones, don't give blood. Because here's the thing, when you go to give blood, it's like, yeah, sure, you can get hurt physically. You don't realize you can also get hurt emotionally when you give blood. And that's a really important life lesson I want to share. Thank you guys, I'm Alex Jenny.